If you have a look at what happens when a business owner wants to grow their business, they typically look outside of themselves for more information. They immediately assume there is something that they don't know in terms of information and knowledge. And yet here's what's interesting. We live in what's often called the information age. We are exposed to more information now than we've ever been in our history. In fact, I read some research some years ago that said that the typical person alive today is exposed to more information in just one day than the typical person who lived at the end of the 19th century was exposed to in their entire lifetime. Evidently, if information was the answer to the challenges that we face in our business, we'd all be living the entrepreneurial dream because we have an abundance of information at our fingertips. But that's not what makes the difference. What does is something called awareness. Awareness is not knowledge. It doesn't come from information, and it doesn't come from outside of the business owner. It comes from within. It's all to do with quality of thinking. You see, very few business owners understand that their business can never outgrow the quality of thinking they bring to it. And you see, the immediate conclusion of a business owner who can accept that truth is that they'll go and pick up a self-help book, read lots of books that help them get a different perspective, philosophy or so forth, or read success stories about other business owners. Nothing wrong with any of that. But here's the problem. It doesn't improve the quality of thinking they're bringing to their business. So what does? Powerful questions. Not just any old questions, questions structured in a certain way that take the business owner inside, that take the person within to access the source of their potential that very few business owners ever access. That is what makes the difference. That is what improves quality of thinking. That is what raises awareness. And that is what transforms top and bottom lines, and consequently brings that owner a liberated life of far more wealth, prosperity, and freedom.